Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are gonna play Grandline High, a One Piece dating sim, because now we have Killer and Kid as our love interests. So I think we've already gone Zoro. I think everything for Zoro. Technically, I think I got actually everything. I don't know if that says locked. I know I got ending 1. Let's begin. Okay, so let's pick our character again, because we're gonna go from day again. Also, I feel better having the eye color. Where's my eyes? Of course, we'll do the Luffy hair eyes. the black. Technically, could do. Technically, for me, closest would be either here or here. Mine's so dark that it's hard to see sometimes. So I'm gonna get mouth. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Continue. Well, it's you. Jumping out of bed, you quickly put on your new school uniform, quickly eating your breakfast, and running out of the house screaming, "I'm late! Very late for a very important day." Today is your first day at new school, and you don't want to start it by being late. So you run the whole way at your full speed, puffing like a steam engine, all the way to the school gates. This is how your first day at Grandline High starts. Everyone who attends the school will gain power, fame, and wealth someday, to some degree or another. That's why you chose to study here in the first place. It's not because we get to run into Luffy. Of course not. There were a lot of students who wanted to enter the school, so the selection was very rough. Although it's not clear what criteria were used. No, you just had to reach the Grand Line. Honestly, many applicants left tests in tears. Many others applicants were hospitalized due to physical and psychological trauma. You were one of those lucky students who were able to transfer here from another school 1 year later. Congrats! Now you're standing in front of the gates of the strange school, thinking of nothing. Finally gathering your thoughts, you're about to go inside. Bam! You didn't even notice that you ran into the green-haired guy. Watch where you're going, you idiot. Sorry. Be careful next time. If you bump into someone else, you may not be able to get away with the stupid innocent face apology. Oh yeah, because we're going for a kid. Sorry. Stop apologizing. Just getting on my nerves. That's the reason why I said I'm sorry. As you take a closer look at the unidentified dude, you begin to realize who is standing in front of you. You're it's Bartolomeo. And you? I don't think I've ever seen you around here before. What's your name? YN, of course. I'm YN. Nice to meet you. I hope you realize that there is no hope of wimpy girlies like you in this school. Teachers, student councils, not even mention that this school is intended by the greatest and strongest of all men, Luffy Senpai. Luffy and me go way back. Way, way back. and his Namaka. They're all here after all. What a pain in the butt ass. Huh, how dare you talk about senpais like that. They're my friends. Allowed to. Now they ask, you prefer to recount your misadventures at East Elementary School, how someone in a straw hat kept stealing your food and calling you to join his imaginary pirate crew. Oh, so we're technically part of the Straw Hat Pirates. Okay. We said no. No means yes to Luffy when it comes to joining his crew. About how the long-nosed boy with the slingshot always tried to trick you, and the orange-haired girl always took money from you without asking. Those two were the most annoying. Not Luffy. About how the boy with the spiral eyebrows kept running after you, wiggling and screaming, "Why in Swan?" After entering Grandline Junior High School, you were involved in a story that almost immediately led you to being homeschooled by your parents. You didn't even see anyone you used to know anymore. This made you happy because all you wanted was to live a quiet and peaceful life. I want to be with the Straw Hats. What are you talking about? If Luffy wants me to join his crew, I'm joining. But now, the idyll is over. First, your parents decide it's time for you to socialize. Now you're transferred to this school. Not that you want to see a bunch of annoying personalities again, but there's only one high school in the town, and you had to commute 3 hours to another town for a year. It's like a 3-hour trip. That's a long day. All hope that time has changed you beyond recognition, and now no one will bother you. Oh, if you know. Luffy has the instinct to just go, your friend now. At the end of your story, you look at Bartolomeo in surprise. What a touching story, rejecting Luffy Senpai's offer because you think she's too weak to be in his crew for now, but still being friends with Senpais. You didn't read anything we said. But I would have joined anyway. It doesn't matter. Luffy will just take it. Will take us. The cruel will of your parents separated you, but here fate has brought you together again at the school. Such a story. I can't stop crying. Were you even listening to me? By twisting your story into his own way, Bartolomeo began to think of you as his friend. Luffy Senpai's friends are my friends. We have never been friends. Well, technically, we have been friends with Luffy. In his eyes, you could tell by his expression, he doesn't hear you at all. It's decided. Join the Barfu Club. What? You have to take a test first, but after spending so much time with the Margras, I think you'll be fine. I'll butcher it because I know Luffy's day of birth. But I don't. So question 1, it's very simple. And you should know the answer like you know your birthday. When is Luffy's birthday? Okay, so because I'm gonna get them all wrong. June 4th. Question 2. When is Nami's birthday? July. And third question. Eustass' favorite dish? Sweets. Sorry you failed. Oh, I know. But you could still think of me as your buddy from now on. Oh crap, class has started. Once again, you're running like heck. Now to your classroom. You don't have time to think about how exciting it is to walk into a new classroom for the first time. You just swing the door open, rattle it to the whole class, and scan the room for an empty seat. As you take your seat, you notice 2 things. First, the teacher's not in the classroom, which means your lateness goes unnoticed. That's a good thing. Second, you realize the teacher's probably just ran away. Tobacco smoke, music blaring from the speakers, a sturdily dressed rabble sitting in a painted seat desk. You know right away what's going on. Almost the entire class is made of kids' game, led by the red-haired, aggressive, lip-stained gorilla. Oh, did change a little bit. Listed as Eustass kid on school records, not to mention his weird friends. In summary, there's nothing for you to do in this class. Since these buttholes have disturbed you in their class, you don't want to huddle against the wall and pretend you don't exist like the rest of the classmates. Yeah, because they're gonna date them. The only thing left for you to do is find a better place to stay until the next class. Where to go? Okay, now we just have to go back to class. Back to class. After some thought and design that it would be cowardly to just walk out of class, you decide to go back in. Of course, all eyes are on you now. Oh well, who cares? It was because of a kid that you had to give up the idea of going to junior high school. Because on the same day of school, you and kid happened to be in the same class and got in a fight in the schoolyard over the legendary school sandwich. He hit you with some kind of metalizer radar, and you hit him with a club he found somewhere. We just found a club. A baseball bat. Parents coming to a school meeting and walking past the schoolyard. Back then, this is clearly not the kind of thing you want to remember. You demonstratively make your way to the back free desk by the window, sit down and put your headphones, and decide to listen to Queen's new song, something about losing weight again. The poor guy must have a complex, though there was something about Ori Gazirma. I know I mispronounced it. Over the past few years, you've become a bit more feminine, in your opinion, and very different from your early junior high school self, in your opinion. So you're sure no one will recognize you here. Oh, I think they will. An ordinary high school life for an ordinary girl is only about to begin. You. Oh, I think so. I don't think so. Or not. It's you. A cowardly piece of crap that managed to escape 3 years ago. Bam. Someone put a shoe on your desk. What? Unsanitary. There he is. And he's cute. It seems like you've even dumber than I thought if you decide to enter a class again after seeing that I'm here. No, I think you're cute now. Never heard of a Tinder. But it's fine. This day, you got nowhere to run. So rest assured, from this moment, your life will turn into loving heck. We'll make sure you have it. So start crying and praying for your life. Joke's on you, kid. I like it like that. What pain in the ass. I think for them it's actually because it's actually 2 routes too, so with them I think. Get your foot off my desk. What did I ever do to make you act so rude to me? Get your foot off off the desk. Oh, look at her. She still dares to mutter something. Seems like some idiot doesn't know her plays. Perhaps I should do you a favor and show it to you. Now the whole class is laughing at you. Seems he's not planning to take his foot off the desk after all. Give him a good whack. If he can't take his foot off himself, you gotta help him. With all your might, you kick his supporting leg, after which he falls. Oops, seems like he didn't expect that from you. However, your goal is achieved, and no one's standing on your desk anymore. And he looks ticked off. We're dying. We're gonna die. You. I asked nicely, but you seemed It seemed prepared. Gorillas don't understand human language too bad. You. Seems he's fierce now. Oops. What? If you think that the fact that you're a woman will save you, you're slowly mistaken. Oh, I know. I'm just digging my grave. Because right now I'm gonna beat all the crap out of you. Well try. Though, it's not in my nature to beat up vulnerable creatures, but what can I do? You have no idea what I'm gonna do to you. Stop yapping and attack already. Or are you scared? Go to heck. No, I don't wanna. 2 mirrors of muscle and pure aggression are charging towards you. Get ready. You have to make decisions quickly. Dodge. You successfully avoid a blow that shattered the nearby desk in half. Counterattack. It's time for a counterattack. Punch his stomach. Wait. Kicking legs. His hand continues to break the desk. You kick his legs with all your might. God! He still managed to stay on his feet. His hands reflexively drop to his legs. Time to hit again. Nuts! I'm sorry, kid. He grabbed your leg. Okay, wait, what's jaw? Gathering all your strength into his fist, you punch him in the jaw with all your might. You get a punch in the solar plexus in return. Stomach. That's all. Seems like you're arrogant butthole if you think you could beat me with a punch like that. Kicking nuts. He grabbed your leg with his hand. After that, you launched him to the nearest wall. What? I went through this. Okay, we already know we're gonna get hit. You both fall to the floor at the same time. Seems to draw. A bunch of people rush to Kid's aid. At the same time, you gradually lose consciousness. You walk in the nurse's office. Oh, you're awake. Your whole body still hurts. Don't even try to get up. You've been dealt a hard time after all. Who are you? You call me Quincy. And you are? YN. Nice to meet you. Yeah. But it's amazing how strong you are. Not many can fight equal terms of Kid. I was defeating myself. And moreover, you acknowledge your strength. That's why you're lying here now and on the floor. Well, I have to leave. Get some rest. She left. After some time, you decide to go home. Your head was spinning, but somehow you made it through this difficult journey. This is hardly the first day of school you expected. The next day, you had a hard time waking up after 3 alarms. This time, you just quietly get dressed, eat breakfast, and run to school at top speeds because you hate being late. You run down the hallway. All your thoughts now focus on one thing and not being late. Bam. You bump into someone again. You feel a strange sense of deja vu. Looks like the old trick from social manga has worked on you again. Something green flashed before your eyes again. Sorry, pal. It's nothing. It's Zoro! There are 30 seconds left before lesson starts. Without wasting any time, you hurry to the classroom. Well, you weren't in a hurry for nothing. First lesson, cooking. The teacher is Big Mama. It seems that she was more coming for this Big Mama. Because I'm not going to butcher her actual name. What a weird nickname. But instead of teaching, she just hands out printed recipes for everyone. And when the students have cooked the food, she eats it all. And if it's not good, it better be good. So the class is surprisingly quiet. No one dares to say a word, let alone disturb the class. Why is that? After your last lesson, a new acquaintance comes to you out of nowhere. So what do you think of our school? Ready to run away sobbing and wiping your nose? Why would I? It's just a typical school, except there are too many weirdos and freaks. Don't get too cocky. That's not why I'm here, though. Nobody has told you about the school clubs, right? What clubs? I thought so. Clubs are a important part of the school life. You fail the performance club test, but there are many other clubs. I'll just list them, and you can ask me more if you're interested. Okay, because we already know the Kendo Club gives us to Zoro, and we have done Zoro's route. Music Club does Kid. Actually, there's free now. At first, it was one decent club, but then the first year students of the worst generation came to the school in all different musical taste. Nothing remains of the former club. Those who were kicked out, all the former members now play heavy metal. Those who swindled another classroom for themselves have set up the DJing club. And all the others have either left the school, left the club, or rehearsing in the attic. Now they're just trying to find a new place with the help of their advisor. Enough. Then choose. Let me think. Music club. I just continued? Do I just have to go to the club? Okay, we'll see what happens if we stay silent with him. Stay silent. Silence is not an answer, he thought, and continued to swing as if nothing happened. That's it, good girl. Sit still and know your place. I'm free to do anything I want in this class, including with you. Okay, kid. Don't forget that. Silence is not the answer. Now listen here, trash. From now on, a worthless piece of crap like you has only two paths. Either you become our pig on errands, carrying out any of our orders with a smile on your face, or you can say goodbye to the safety of your bones and have your face turned into excellent pulp. That I can guarantee. Hurry up and choose. Okay, what's up? Let's say, okay, I obey. Screw you. Nah, both are good. I don't have a choice. Screw. Okay, I will obey. Good girl. A few months later, you annoyed kid so much that a few blows he sent you to the hospital and then homeschooling. Bad ending. There's no romance in this world where there is a weak character. Well, we have... no, that's a bad ending. Screw you. What? I said screw you, idiot. Buy yourself a hearing aid or something. It seems you have hearing problems from all the rock stuff. What you didn't expect was for the whole class to laugh in unison. Last of all, as usual. Last of all, as usual. Huh, not bad, not bad. Let's see if you repeat that after a couple of hits. Nah, thanks for offer, but I don't fight anymore. I prefer to solve problems peacefully. It's not about you at all. It's me who's going to beat you, not the other way around. Well, then that means I get to beat you up. What do you mean? Well, you hit me, I hit back. Is that so? Being up a poor girl who has chosen the path of good and pacifism. Like all the weak nobodies who can't beat someone stronger and just assess themselves to the expense of the weakest instead. Are you one of them? Now that's a surprise. Performance was success. No one is laughing anymore. And then, and so, because, how so? And then, otherwise, it's how. Seems like a little while. You're here. Hear the sound of gears turning his head. Yeah, they're working overtime. Thinking is tough for him, poor thing. Yeah, finally a break. Let's go, killer. Yeah. I'll deal with you later. The whole gang left the classroom. Seems you managed to get away this time. What awaits you in this new school if the first day turned out so absurd? With these thoughts, you head home. The next day, had a hard time waking up. Okay, so it's still the same. Let's see what happens if we say nah, but both are no good. I won't choose. Huh? Both options are crap. So no matter how you look at it, the first one requires baiting you, and I don't want that. And second one requires fighting you, and I don't want that either. A perfect third option would be neutrality, but you didn't offer it. If I said choose, then choose. Nope. Or else. Or else what? Imagine you're told to choose between udon or curry udon. What would you choose? Nothing. I'd beat up the butthole offered me udon. See, that's nothing to choose from. So please, leave me alone. I have no business with you, and you shouldn't have no business with me either. I'm sure you have many other important things to do. Especially since you organize your own boy band rock group. Leave me alone, I won't bother you either. And then, so, because, how so, and then, otherwise, how could it be, oh, no, impossible, and other stuff pretty lacking, since too lazy to write y'all. You understand, right? Yeah. Seems like in a little while, you could hear the sound of the gears turning his head. Okay, school bell. Yay, finally break. Let's go, killer. Yeah, I'll deal with you later. The whole gang left the classroom. However, one person lingered in the doorway. Oh, it's Killer! Seems you're lucky. Kid is in a good mood today. Seems so. In the future, try not to catch his eye. Don't dare join the music club. I will when we can. In general, stay away from us. Our time won't be wasted on you. You resist peacefully, profitable for both sides. Strange mask guy left too. Seems you managed to get away this time. What awaits you in the... Okay, we already know. And that was what, the kid and killer route so far, because it's a demo, they're at a demo right now, because the music club will be their, route. If you like my content, please consider subscribing if you're already. Comment down below and liking the video. I'll see you guys next time.